Hey, in 7 minutes I'll show you how I made this.
Back up, share, and take your world anywhere.
So here we are, this is the laptop. The laptop was animated simple, like just the basic easy animation. But the camera, however, I didn't animate the camera itself, but instead I animated this null here as the parent for the camera. Then I made that null track the lid, so it follows it exactly. This was because in the ending here, you can see the camera flipped around. If I had the track to constraint applied to the camera itself, I'll not be able to transform the camera or correct any minor changes if I had to. Then just the basic dolly zoom in the end here. Now let's talk about the scene. For this shot I had two scenes. One, a basic backdrop, just like this, a blue backdrop. As you see, the lighting looks rubbish because I lost the last project file. Anyway, we got backdrop and we got the world. This was imported straight from Minecraft using MC Prep, a free plugin for Blender, and I added certain things like the stone wall and this minecart. This was manually animated in a style that I was after here. Then I just animated the minecart, and how I was able to mix these two was through creating a few different masks. First I rendered the shot with the blue backdrop, something like this. And then for this I masked the screen, which you can see here is glass. Then I masked also the minecart itself and the rail, so I can compose these on top later and have only the minecart be visible while the background will still be the blue backdrop here. Alright, that's the idea. Now let's see how I animated the minecart. So first, wait, I forgot one thing, which is the elements. These elements were just a basic object along a line. As you can see, I have a line here or a spline, and I animated these Minecraft elements traveling through this line to reach the chest later. And I manually rotated them, each one differently, so they don't look repetitive. Alright, let's see how I animated the minecart. First I created this path. The gist of this animation is follow path, but if you notice here, I don't have any follow path modifier on it. That's because if I do, I will not be able to control the transforms, and I'll show you how that looks like. And it will look like this. Even if I set it to follow curve, it will deform. Even if it did not deform, I will not be able to control it however I want in a reliable manner. So to avoid all those troubles, first I kept it as it is right now, as you can see it, and then I duplicated the minecart and made it a child of that first one, so I can have full control of over the rotation of the minecart. So I can add effects like these, like this, and other intricate details. Just keeping it simple, by the way. There's a lot of stuff going on, I have 3 modifiers here, but I'm just gonna keep things simple and leave you with the main idea. Then here, I slowed down the parent just for the chest to drop, and then it picks up speed. The cool thing here is I had the chest drop, but it made the minecart bounce with it, and that was quite simple. I just animated the transforms of the minecart in Z-axis. I timed it properly. This is the before now, as you can see. Makes a huge difference. And this is the after. That's only Z transform. And how I made the chest now follow the minecart right when it drops was just a child modifier, but I animated the influence. So this is without child of influence, and this with it, but animated right on the right moment. These elements, by the way, I made the line a child of the box, so when they all go inside, they stay inside the chest. And lastly, you'll see that these rails are popping in with a sequential order. For this I used a plugin called Commotion, a great plugin for Blender. Basically allows you to do tricks like this. And now let's jump to After Effects and see how we do the compositing. Alright, here I am in After Effects, and I've already imported my 2 passes, one with the world and the simple blue backdrop one, and the 2 masks we need, one for the screen and one for the minecart. So let's import our passes. like this. Let's keep the world on top. Now let's import the mask, the screen mask. This is a Luma mask, so let's select the screen here and make sure it's Luma matte. It's acting funny because the two layers aren't synced properly. So here we are, make sure they're synced. It looks good. All right, but we need the minecart. So for that, let's import the minecart mask as well. But now we need to combine these two masks into one, create a comp for both, call it mask, and let's go inside. So let's combine them. Let's just make one of them additive and we'll get this. Let's go back here, hide the mask, select the mask here again, so we get this. Alright, so this is the basic idea. I have added a lot of final touches to this to make it production level ready, like some distortion here, and also I have added reflections on the final render, so it looks like this.
That's not right. There you go. Back up, share, and take your world anywhere with 5 limited edition USB drives.